This game went very similar to how our season went. Had a few ups and downs, but my guys are very resilient, continue to play hard, don't let things affect them. And, I'm just blessed that I had the type of team that just continued to fight and we were able to come out of half and score some points and get it going.
How happy were you that Ethan ended his career on that note? He's given a lot to this program, and obviously things didn't go the way he wanted this year, but to end with that touchdown.
Just really fired up for him. That was something important to Ethan, and we just wanted to stress how bad it was for us to make sure that we send our seniors off the correct way. And, I'm just blessed that I have a type of team that comes out and they're just resilient. And, the fact that, my seniors kind of just set the standard for the rest of the team and just let them know that no matter what the score is, no matter what our record is, you still got to come ready to play. And, I'm just excited for it.
Coach, 5-win season. To many, this team exceeded a lot of expectations, and you played one of the toughest schedules in the nation. How did you keep this team so resilient during the season, especially during that tough stretch?
Just staying positive. That's the number one thing. You stay positive and good things can happen. So I just wanted to continue to speak life into them. And, as long as you're doing that, these guys, they'll play hard for you. So that's just one thing that you can't coach is how hard guys are going to play. And each game, we came out, nobody could say that our guys quit. And especially with the type of season that we had, I know there's a lot of other teams where people are opting out of the last game. And, I had 42 seniors and every last one of them played in this game and was excited to play in it. So I'm just glad that we were able to go out on the right foot and get into this off season. But more or less, I was just glad that we were able to send our seniors off the correct way.
Coach, first half a bit sluggish, but you guys came out and nearly shut out Fresno State. What changes did you make in the second half?
It was just more about us. It wasn't anything that we needed to correct. We're kind of getting in our own way in that first half, so it was just more or less we got to get out there and execute. Just stop doing things that's going to stop drives, put us behind the chains. Just had to find ways to execute the play, So defensively, they did a great job. They came out, played well. Carson had 15 tackles. That's probably the bucket winner, you guys. So everybody make sure you do your part. You guys, the only way I'm saying that you guys do your part because you guys see Carson every day. You guys see him at practice. You guys see him how he's played every game. You know that he didn't start those first 3 games, and he's still leading the nation in tackles. So it's just a testament to what type of player he is. Former walk-on, and we probably shouldn't even be saying that because he's most definitely a scholarship player, but that's just where he started, and he's just somebody that, if he leaves, this is somebody that's going to be missed, but he most definitely put his stamp on this program.
Coach, you were dealt arguably the most challenging hand in UCLA coaching history. What did you learn about yourself this year, and what's your message to recruits?
This is football, so whatever our schedule is, we lining up. Wherever we got to fly, we playing. That's why I never wanted to complain about what we were doing on our schedule, who we had to play, why we're playing this team. I knew we just had to play. A lot of other coaches, they give a couple disclaimers out and say stuff that's kind of making excuses for things, but we're going to play ball. And if we would have beat some of those teams, we would have been ranked. So I look at it like that. We were able to show up, play against a good LSU team, played a Penn State team really tight. Oregon came in here, played well. We played against Indiana, and they played really well against us. But it just shows that, we're resilient. And if we continue to grow and continue to get to the point to where I know this program can get to, we'll be ready to play anybody no matter what.
2 things for you. Number one, Frias was the only running back in the fourth quarter. Were the other guys hurt, or are you just going with him there?
TJ missed the last 2 days because he was sick. So that was one guy that was out. Keegan was already nursing an ankle, so that was unfortunate. But, next man mentality. We're down to our 4th left tackle, next man up. We're down to our 3rd running back, next man up. So it's just all about guys. It's more about how he practices every day and prepares to play like he's starting. So it was just exciting that he finally got his shot, and, when his number was called, he was able to capitalize and make some plays for us.
Big question going into the offseason. Do you feel like you need to go in the transfer portal and get a veteran quarterback to start, or are you comfortable with Justin Martin going into next year?
Justin Martin played really well for us. He's still a Bruin and everything, so we're going to evaluate everything. But, when you have a backup quarterback that can come in and play well like that, everybody's excited about him. And, his future is bright here with UCLA.
Coach, just, 1 year in, what would you say the biggest thing that you learned about yourself as a coach with your first year at UCLA?
I guess my patience, just being patient. A lot of things didn't go the way that you wanted it to go, but you got to stay patient. You got to stay positive. You just can't be up and down. These players got to be able to look and see somebody that's calm and just holding them to a standard, and they understood like where they had to play and how they got to execute and what they got to do. And that last drive, the fourth quarter kind of showed exactly who we were as a team.
DeShaun, unfortunately, you don't get the bowl practices, but having a full off season, what advantage do you think that'll give you, having those couple extra months going into spring next year?
We would love to be in a bowl game, but it was just unfortunate we came up a game short. But just building the team, they're going to be able to get some rest, and I think that it'll help them when they come back. They'll just be eager to get going, So I'm just looking forward to this offseason, building the roster with high school kids and a couple portal players. But, I'm just excited for, we were able to send my seniors off the right way, and that was with a victory. And we won't be hearing we lost 4 in a row anymore, so we can all put that to rest. But Tim Skipper's a great coach. Those boys were ready to play. I've known him for a long time. I know what type of family he comes from. I know it's a coaching tree. His father was my running back coach in Carolina. His older brother was my running back coach here at UCLA. I wouldn't be in the coaching position if I didn't have the Skippers, and I played against Tim when we played. So, he's a great coach. He did a great job having these boys ready to play, and they're going to a bowl game. So hopefully, they keep him, and he's able to be in the same situation that I am and lead his alma mater.
Maliki had a huge game for you guys tonight. Was the plan to use the tight end so much in this game, or it's just kind of what the game dictated?
Just kind of what the game dictated. Ethan was just finding the open defender. One thing Ethan does well is spread the ball around. So it was just good that he was able to find just open defenders and find guys. Open receivers. But, Maliki, he stepped up the whole season. He's made plays all year, and, he's most definitely going to be missed. All right, thank you, guys.